And we are live. Best Ball with Bindles, a little impromptu Sunday night stream. We are going to rip a drafter's draft. Jump in with me and let's have a great time. GM, everyone. What up to Hartman? Happy Sunday to you, sir. We got a little drafters draft here. Looks like we need a few more. So if you guys want to get in here with me and draft with me, it's not like an underdog draft. It's full season, full PPR, so a little bit different. Trying to get it where I can here in the Great White North. But yeah, hope you guys are having a great weekend. And it looks like the draft is starting. So let's get in here. I know there's a weird noise that happens here. So let's make sure that that doesn't happen. But yeah, how are you guys doing? I had a great weekend, lots of chill, relaxing time. Got to spend time with the girlfriend, got to work out, just meal prep. Might have to sneak away here for a second and put some rice in some containers, trying to get loaded up for the week. But yeah, I think, we're very close to NFL draft. I believe I will be hopping on with PPR Tyler on his day 2 of the NFL draft stream at some point. But yeah, man, super excited for BBM season, for Hot Best Ball summer to get here and to be doing lots of drafting. So yeah, hope you guys are riding with us. If you guys haven't already, like the live stream, and looks like we are here at the 11 spot. One moment, I'm just going to get some music going just since we are solo. Going to get something here in the background. Let me know how this sounds for you guys. If it's too loud, if it's too quiet. But yeah, I think it's really interesting. We've seen some stuff. I've been trying to pay attention to the mock drafts, to Josh and Hayden over Underdog. Yeah, who's the first wide receiver drafted Thursday? There's a lot of steam for Tyson. And I definitely think he could sneak in. But, okay, let's see. We are going to be on the clock here in one moment. I'm going to go CeeDee Lamb here with my first pick, and then we will be back up in a moment. Full PPR, and like I said, full season scoring, so don't have to worry. I think stacking is fine, team stacking. It looks like, is this Donkey from Shreks? We got him. Anyone in here? Stack Religion? No, okay. FF Stooge, I recognize. Love Stars. Okay, so we got some fellas in here. H-Hand goes 12, and then let's see what happens here when we come back around. Who's the first wide receiver drafted? I still think it's Tate. I am going to go. Let's see, full PPR. I think I'm still going to go James Cook. I still like the offense. So we got a CeeDee Lamb at pick 11 in full PPR. I feel pretty good about that. And then James Cook, just good offense. I'm not worried about that. First wide receiver drafted Thursday at 4. I still think it's Tate. I think Tyson, we talk about this all the time. It still only takes one team to fall in love. But I do still think it's Tate. I think overall more teams will have him as the one. There might be a few teams that have Tyson as the one. There might be a few teams that have Lemon as the one. But I think generally as a prospect, I think Tate just kind of checks all the boxes. And yeah, I know Josh and Hayden over at Underdog have been super high in Concepcion. I think a lot of people I respect. I think he's been a big riser. I think he could be sneaky, probably not the first wide receiver, but, as high as like maybe pick 10, 11, 12, that range. or to the Rams. I think our pick 13. So yeah, I'm super hyped for the draft. My Detroit Lions, I think they're going to go offensive tackle. There's a few guys. I know there's Caden Proctor from Alabama. I forget where the other guy is from. There's another, so there's a few offensive tackle prospects that I think hopefully one of them falls to them. So yeah, super exciting. We'll be over on PPR Tyler's stream on the second day of the draft. And we know Ballsy show tomorrow. Candyman, he's got some stuff behind the scenes and he's traveling. So I might stream tomorrow night. I'm trying to find a guest for tomorrow night just because I'll have some time in the evening, have to hit the gym. But after that, I am free. And then the girlfriend is going away on vacation for a few weeks. So definitely getting into start of BBM season, I'll be streaming a lot for the next couple weeks. So yeah, definitely be sure to tune in, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything when I go live. And yeah, me and Candyman are still going to be destroying these Ballsy shows together. We had Sacrilegious on last week. If you missed that, go and check it out. Super fun show. Great guy. And very interesting to see kind of the leg up, using the sidekick, how that is leading him to draft and them to draft. So definitely go check that out. Oh, Hartman's at 4. Oh, that's epic. Okay, I was going to say. So he got a Puka, Trey McBride, Olave start. I love that. And I think in full PPR, you feel, and season long, I think you can get away. It's not as running back heavy as underdog, obviously. So I like that a lot. Shout out to Aaron Sandy here in the chat, the homie with the beautiful, Rickadoozle PPR Tyler cross hybrid here. Okay, we are back on the clock. What is going on? We got Garrett Wilson, Kyron. I am going to go. I like all these receivers. Is there any running backs I want to pull up? I'm going to go Kyron first. Not my favorite player, but good offense. I don't know. I think Corum is good, but I still think they paid Kyron money, so I'm not too worried about it. And then let's go Garrett Wilson. Anytime you can get a piece of the Jets, you just have to, but I still think he's pretty undervalued. Geno, is he amazing? No, but is he better than he was last year in Oakland? Or not in Oakland, in Las Vegas? Certainly, I believe so. So yeah, we got 2 receivers that can give us, pretty big spike weeks, going to get a shit ton of targets, 150, 160 targets, and then 2 lead running backs on very good offenses. Feel great about this so far. Let's see what Hartman does here at the 4 spot coming up. But yeah, I think I'm interested to see. We saw Dexter Lawrence traded to the Bengals. I don't love it, honestly. Like, he's a very good player, but being near the 30-year age mark, you know what you're getting. So I guess there's some sort of element of like a bird in the hand is worth more than, I forget the saying, but in the bush. But I still think you get the rookie contract, just the chance of just a guy being insanely high ceiling. I think there's still a guy at 10 that you could get. So not really my favorite move, but we'll see how it plays out. I definitely think when your defense is that bad and you lose Trey Hendrickson, it's definitely just like, he is a very good player. So you just need some good players on your defense. So yeah, we'll see how it plays out. But it's interesting now they have pick 5 and pick 10. Do they go one, they kind of gives them the chance to double dip. So if they want to get a Tate at wide receiver, if they want to go if they do want to go Jeremiah Love, they could and still get, I think before the tier break of like maybe after pick 11, 12, get someone that they're super interested in that kind of before it kind of falls off. So yeah, very interesting. We'll see how that plays out. definitely, I think the opportunity for like a Pollard or a Scatabo. You know what? I've been very out on Scatabo. I'm coming around a little bit just because I do think it's a little bit less likely that they take him. And while the injury is concerning, if he is coming back and we're getting good news in training camp, I do agree that I would like to wait a little bit longer, but I'm coming around on it. Okay, so we are back up on the clock here. Let's see at running back. We do have Scatabo. We have DeAndre Swift. We have Christian Watson, Carnell Tate. We have Tyler Warren. And then quarterback. Let's go one more running back. Let's go Scatabo. I'm not opposed to it. If he starts the season a little bit slower, not the best for this format, but I do think it's a little bit of a gamble, but could be very fun. And then wide receiver here. It's getting a little bit dicey. Don't love Tate. Do we just hammer running back and be done? Do we take a quarterback here? I'm gonna go Swift. We're gonna go, a little bit of high T start. James Cook, Kyron Williams, Cam Scatabo, DeAndre Swift, and then not one anchor, but we have two, early wide receivers, Lamb and Wilson, and we can spray and pray at wide receiver for a bit. Get some quarterbacks in the window. Tight end, we know we can always go 3 or 4 late in this format. So, feeling pretty good about this start. One moment, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit for you guys. See if that's a little bit better. Probably a little bit easier to see there. Yeah, Hartman says, Giants white boy summer about to go crazy. Yeah, I definitely think, I don't think Scatabo is probably going to last very long in the league, but he was extremely good when he was on the field. So I'm coming around. I'm coming around on the Scat man. RIP to his brain, as a former football player myself, I think I lucked out, knock on wood, but doesn't seem. Thoughts and prayers to our friend Cam Scatabo. But yeah, it looks like he does seem like a Harbaugh guy too. We saw them just ship out Dexter Lawrence because he kind of didn't really seem like he was going with the program. So I do think obviously Dart and Scatabo, while they're from an old regime, it does kind of like feel like they're kind of players of the future. Tracy's solid enough, also a good click. But if he can dodge Love, I think he could be going a lot higher once we get into later in the summer. A bit of a gamble, but a lot of these players are a bit of a gamble, whether it's draft capital or just other stuff happening throughout the summer. So I think it's a fine enough cost at pick 59. And, we have James Cook, we have Kyron, we have Swift. So if he starts a little bit slower, and he just kind of comes on strong, and obviously not like a BBM or like a big tournament type of play in the traditional sense that we talk about usually on these streams, but I still feel like has a lot of upside there. So shout out to all the scatter bros out there. How's the music, guys? Let me know if that's too loud, how it's sounding, just in case. But so we will definitely have to consider wide receiver or quarterback. We could do Lamb for a little stack. I'm always into Purdy. I think he was top 5 in quarterback scoring last year. Very good click at cost. We got a lot of quarterbacks down here. So Dak does go. Wide receiver, we have Sutton, Pearsall, DK. Not my favorite options. We could go Rizzy. Let's go Ricky, and then maybe we can get a Purdy, or do we push it to the next turn? 107, 110. We can probably get 2 quarterbacks there. I'm assuming, depending on where these guys fall. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the 2v2. Other wide receivers that go later on would be like Cooper, a Downs, a Golden, Concepcion. Pittman goes 109. That's pretty late. I'm just gonna go Purdy. We're gonna lock up the Purdy to Ricky Pearsall stack. He's not my favorite player, but I still think we love the offense. We love the Shanahan offense. Mike Evans, he's 33 years old, and he, hasn't been the picture of health. When he's on the field, I do think he will be a wide receiver 1-2 border type guy. Like, I think just in that offense, going to be efficient. Yes, his efficiency fell off a little bit last year, but I think it was mostly injury related. Baker wasn't great. So, and then we've seen Kittle's hurt. We've seen guys in the San Francisco offense be drafted wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, like both in the top 3 rounds with Ayuk and Debo. I'm not saying Pearsall is as talented as those guys, but this is a pretty cheap cost for a piece of a Shanahan offense that we know is going to produce points. They have Purdy at quarterback, who has been, I was a Purdy hater in the beginning, it was team hashtag Trey Lance, but I think at this point, like, Purdy is a very good cost in best ball drafts in all formats. Dynasty, I've been super high on Purdy. I've been trying to tear down a little bit from some of the, Herbert, even Jackson Dart, even a Burrow. I think you can get a significant plus on top, like a 27 first on top, and get Purdy. I would do that in a heartbeat, just because they're going to produce pretty similarly. Maybe the top end range of outcomes is a little bit higher for those guys, but it's kind of the same bet. And Purdy runs a little bit, not a ton. He's not like obviously a Jalen Hurts or something like that, but runs pretty similar to the other guys. Maybe he's not throwing 45 touchdowns like a Joe Burrow can or a Herbert, but at the discounted cost, I will try to arbitrage that for sure. If you guys haven't become a member, the $2.99 one is just, you get team reviews, you get other stuff, personal feedback on my teams, chance to join me on stream. I'll do a raffle for that. If you want my dynasty ranks, which I haven't updated in a few weeks, but I will post NFL draft. I will give you guys a sneak peek of those, but that's $5.99 per month. Become a member below for those if you are interested in dynasty or supporting the channel. Definitely go ahead and do that. And promo code Bingles on Best Ball Overlay will get you 25% off, so $30 per month. Best combo tool out there. And if you're doing drafts at volume, then it's an absolute must. So yeah, don't forget to use promo code Bindles on bestballoverlay.com. Okay, we are back up on the clock here. We could do Reed and Love. I think let's go Reed. Does this guy he has Watson, so he might cuck us here. So maybe that was a mistake here. Yep, and he does. Okay, sweet. Okay, well, Baker Mayfield, come on down. Well, that was a mistake there. Do we go? Yeah, let's go Baker. I'm fine just locking up the QB. We can backstack them. Don't really care as much, just as an advance rate in this season-long contest. So we have Purdy and Mayfield at quarterback. So probably we'll take a third later. We'll see what falls to us. Running back, we went very heavy early with James Cook, Kyron, Cam Scatabo, DeAndre Swift. And then wide receiver, we have CeeDee Lamb, Garrett Wilson, Ricky Pearsall, stacked up with Brock Purdy, and then Jaden Reed. I think Jaden Reed is a very good click right now in all formats. I've been the Jaden Reed guy, so, take it with a grain of salt. But I'm just not a Matthew Golden believer. Can it happen? Certainly. But with Dobbs gone, I think Reed is just a very talented player. He was hurt last year, but it's another McShanahan offense, or McShanavay, whatever the fuck you say, offense. And him, Watson, Kraft, and Golden, I think, are all, Watson's the most expensive, but just they're going to give you spike weeks. It's a part of it going to be a high scoring offense. And pick 107 for Reed is, he can pay off obviously in like a tournament structure. He can certainly pay off, but even season long, outside of last year when he was injured, he's been super solid. And as a wide receiver 4, I feel good about that. Could have went Pittman too. He was available there. So I think he's also a good PPR play. I think definitely in this format, he should go a little bit higher. But yeah, different kinds of players. Don't love the offense in Pittsburgh, but yes. And then let's see here. Let's see what Hartman is doing here. We got Puka, Trey McBride, Chris Olave, Demont, Travion Henderson. Shout out our boy BBG, Jaden Daniels, Tyson, Dobbins, Stafford, and Golden. He's building a very solid team as well. And then Donkey from Shrek. We have Genty Walker. Love that start. Super high in Genty this year. Super high in Walker this year. AJ Brown, future Patriot, at pick 34 on a PPR site. Seems bad. Zay Flowers, Roma Dunze, who I'm not as high on, but fine enough cost. Stacked up with Caleb Williams. Romeo Dobbs, probably my least favorite click on the board, to be completely honest. I just think they're good. Whether it's AJ Brown or they're going to bring in other options, I just feel like you're paying a lot for it. It's almost like a dead zone wide receiver. I'm just like, okay, yeah, he'll be fine, but he's not materially different than like guys that go 50, 60 picks later than him. So they don't want to be paying the premium for that New England offense when I think it's a little bit fragile. And then Tyler Algier, Gainwell, and Pitts. So I really like Hartman's team. I like our team too, though. Okay, so let's see here. Quarterback. We could go a third. Let's go Dallas Goedert as our tight end 1. We're talking about the AJ Brown trade. If he is traded, I think Goddard is a big winner. Okay, we are back up on the clock here. Wide receiver. Do we just lock up a quarterback here before it gets super gross? I think we go wide receiver though. Let's go Omar Cooper. Plausible first round pick. I know it's not as important in this season long format, but I still think he's going to be a first round pick, at worst early second. And at pick 134, it's just I feel like I need to take him. So we have our first tight end off the board, Dallas Goedert. We have 4 running backs early, so we are freed up to kind of push that for a while. CeeDee Lamb, Garrett Wilson, Pearsall, Jaden Reed, and Omar Cooper Jr. So 2 early ones, 3 late, and we can keep tacking those guys on later, and then probably 1 more quarterback. Wouldn't mind an Aaron Rodgers or something later on. Let's scroll up here. One second here, guys. So then Hartman goes Xavier Worthy. We missed that click, and then Keaton Mitchell. I like Keaton Mitchell, and I want pieces of all. I want all the pieces of the LAC offense, but I kind of feel like Vidal is the backup, and he was good last year. Missile, like, he's fine for Bestball. He'll probably give you some weeks, and at this cost, it's fine enough going next to like Jonathan Brooks, who could be literally nothing. Mike Washington, who also could be nothing. I don't think he's a great prospect at all. Aaron Jones is 31 years old. So it's fine. The opportunity cost isn't crazy, but I just feel like he's going to be like a 6 to 8 touch per game guy. And he is super explosive. It's a fun offense with a guy who knows how to scheme that guy up. So it could be worth it. I think in Bestball, like I said, it's fine, but I don't know. He makes me a little squeamish, and I don't want to be the anti-missile guy because I do like him, but seems a little frothy for my taste. Cover yours, best ball guy, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, wouldn't mind another tight end here. Wouldn't mind. Let's see, running backs here. We still have JCM, who I do like. JCM, this is a good. I like this cost on JCM. Is there anything else here? We got Diggs. We got QBs. Do we just go Geno here as our third QB? I'm just gonna go Geno and just lock up a third QB. Don't really care about the stack, just in a season-long format. Tua goes. We got JCM. Do we want another wide receiver? Do we think that's more important? Probably. Let's go Diggs. He's gonna sign somewhere, and probably later on in the summer. But that feels very good with those 6. We got a rookie. We got good offenses. I've been really. I shout out to our guy Mathology, which we will. Let's give it a little homage. Yeah, shout out to Mathology, horny correspondent. We got to get him and Emo on the channel. Was trying to set up Fish Bonk back. It goes back a few years. A stream that I've ran for a while with them, but I do. One of the things, he comes from a DFS background. One of the things he always talks about is he wants guys on good offenses. Obviously, can we predict that 100%? No, but it's like good O-line. Obviously, quarterback plays a huge role in that. Good coaching. We can at least, like, if you have 2 of those 3, you can kind of be like, you want top 10 offenses, not bottom 10 offenses. Are there guys from bottom 10 offenses that pay off? Yes, but it's a little bit harder to predict. It seems simple, like, hey, the higher scoring offenses, the better offenses, but we talk about even Detroit. It's just fantasy gold mines. Detroit, Cincy, Dallas, the Rams, Buffalo, not so much because they spread it around so much. San Francisco. There's just so many. I think Green Bay could be one of those teams where they are just producing a lot of fantasy points. And it's, I think Green Bay is also similar kind of to San Fran in that all these guys are good clicks individually just because they can give you spikes. The volume might not be 100% there, but if you get an injury to one of the guys, right? Like if any of those guys goes down, Kraft obviously went down last year, we see Watson kind of pop off, and Reed was hurt as well last year. So if we get one of those guys getting injured, if Jacobs gets injured and they get a little bit more pass heavy, it's one of those things where it's kind of baked in as well. And I don't think we're paying a huge cost for it outside. I think Kraft's price is pretty crazy given the upside that he can provide. We saw he was giving us 30-point weeks in half PPR best ball last year, 25-point weeks at tight end. So, and he's going at pick. I don't know where he goes in this versus underdog. Let's see, where did he go here? He went pick 84. He's probably he could outscore some of these receivers that he's going next to. And I think if he didn't get hurt, I say this every stream, but I will repeat it once again. He'd probably be going in the 4th round or something. So yeah, I want to be buying that dip for sure. We are back up on the clock here. We are Charlie Kirk available, Eli Stowers, Dalton Schultz, Emmett Johnson. Let's go Dalton Schultz. He's just an adult at tight end. Sneaky, just very good every year. I think he had 80 something catches last year in a PPR format. Feel pretty good about that. And we're definitely going to tack on a 3rd, but we could stop at 2. I don't think we're going to. Running back, do we go Emmett Johnson? Let's see here. Wide receiver, what do we have here? Let's go Emmett Johnson. We're cue the Emmett Johnson click. The come take me home. Shout out PPR. If you guys didn't watch PPR stream this morning, or I don't know if it was this morning or this early afternoon, honestly, probably top 3 streams I've ever watched. Just, I'm not going to ruin the surprise, but just go and watch it. Absolute a gold mine right there. It was keeping me entertained all afternoon watching that back. Let's see what our boy Hartman is doing here. So Missile, Cam Ward, Jonah Coleman goes pick 165 in this, which is pretty low. Sharbs, not my favorite pick, especially in a season-long format, but crazier things have happened. We are at 3 quarterbacks: Brock Purdy, Baker Mayfield, Geno Smith, and running back James Cook, Kyron Williams, Cam Scatterbo, DeAndre Swift, and Emmett Johnson. So 5 RBs, 4 before pick 62. CeeDee Lamb, Garrett Wilson, Ricky Pearsall, Jaden Reed, Omar Cooper Jr., Stephon Diggs, and then tight end Dallas Goedert and Dalton Schultz. So done at QB. Running back, we could be done, probably done here with 5 with that amount of capital early. So we'll look to tack on a few more wide receivers. One more tight end, probably 1 more running back and 2 more wide receivers because we have 6. So yeah, we can, we can play it as it comes to us in the next few rounds. Let's see what is going on here. Shout out to the chat. Music is good, fairly low volume. Yeah, I like this music. I gotta get some different tracks on here. We'll see what we can get in here. Let's see what. I don't have a lot. I don't have enough loaded in here. So let's go back to the chat here. What are your dream landing spots for Keenan, Tyreek, Debo, and Stephon? Ooh. I know it sounds extremely gross, but I feel like Miami, they're probably going to draft like a receiver, Lemon or Concepcion or someone, but there's just still there's all the other guys are just such zeros to me in my brain that one of those guys can just step in. They're just, hey, we want to get some money. I think the Saints could draft someone, could not, but I still think there's a lot of volume there. I think obviously Jets are okay. Let's pick really quick. Wide receiver. Is there anything here? Jeremy, Chris Bell. Let's go Jeremy. This is the all PPR Tyler team with Emmett and Jeremy. Let's go tight end. Do we go Otten or Muth? We have Baker, so don't really care, but whatever. Team stack, I guess. And then, so we're done at tight end. And we'll grab 1 more running back and 1 more wide receiver at the end here. Let me adjust this for everyone. I still think Keenan could return to the Chargers, so that would probably be the dream landing spot for him. Tyreek, probably Dallas, just as a wide receiver 3, just good offense, gets a few spike weeks in that kind of offense. Would he be a target dominant guy? But I don't think at this point he's going to do that anywhere. McDaniel was putting up wanted posters for him. Price is kind of steep though. Yeah, I agree. Real life, it's a sick player coach combo. How many touches is he realistically going to get behind Hampton? And he's not the one, he's not going to take on a full workload if Hampton were to get hurt. Yeah, he would probably take on a few more touches from 8 to 12 or something. But we saw Badal be very good last year in a backup role. What the cluck is up, Goofy Chicken Fantasy? If you guys don't follow Goofy Chicken Fantasy, please go do that right now. I did a stream with him, so you can go find it there, or just type in Goofy Chicken Fantasy on YouTube. Yeah, the man has natural comedic talent. You know, you go watch him and you'll see what I'm talking about. But go watch. He posted a short today. Honestly, S tier content. So yeah, go. Shout out to Goofy Chicken. I am the KY GM. Round 20. Elijah Higgins as a wide receiver on drafters is broken. He's a McBride talent injury away from 80% snap share. I mean, he's not really a tight end. He's more like a wide receiver tight end hybrid. I don't know if I can agree with that one. Okay, so I do like DeMarcado. Does he make the team? Maybe not, but I think pass catching role is interesting there. Anyone else here that we like? Branch got arrested today, but it was kind of BS, so don't really care about that. Let's see, Katron isn't the worst. Like, Damon Claiborne looks like a very good player. Kareem Hunt, hashtag Halani Boys in the chat. Just post that, hashtag Halani Boys. All right here, Chris Bell, Ted Hurst, Sean Stribling. You know, let's go Keenan Allen. We were talking about him earlier. I think in this format, like, he's probably going to play. Emo Cowboy's been talking about, like, he's been taking him a lot in the 19th, 20th round. I think he's good on this team. And then, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's go running back. Let's go to our queue here. Do we go Katron Allen here? Just hoping he gets some late season stuff. Do we get Kareem Hunt? Do we go our boy Halani? Let's go Katron Allen. You know, does he get drafted pretty high? Probably not, but I still think there's some upside there in the 20th round for sure. Greg Dortch is the line. My guy's cooking. Shout out to Zero. I think he was streaming earlier today with I forget what his name is. And then we got Hartman. Greg Dortch is a lion. Yes, he is. Dortch week. Let me run through our team. I'll run through Hartman's team. And then if you guys want to jump in another one with me, definitely down to do one more. Got to do some cardio. Got to put away my meal prep and everything. But actually, you know what? Give me 2 seconds. Let me just... Don't want the house to burn down. No, just kidding. This wasn't that. But so QB, we got Purdy as our QB1 stacked up with Ricky Pearsall. Baker with Cade Otton as our QB2. Gino unstacked. Maybe we get, or no. Oh, we did have a stack. Gino and Garrett Wilson. So there you go. You know, phantom stack. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, so 3 stacked quarterbacks. That feels pretty good, especially with the late cost there. Maybe we get a Omar Cooper in the first or Jeremy Bernard in the second over there as well. Like I said, we don't care about stacking as much, but I still like to think through as we're coming up on BBM season. It's just whatever, not as important here, but team stack is still good. We got James Cook, who I like a lot as our RB1. Kyron Williams, good offense. Cam Scatabo, you know, probably my first share I've taken of my own volition. DeAndre Swift, Emmett Johnson, Katron Allen. So feel good about that running back room with those 4 early. We got CeeDee Lamb, Garrett Wilson, Ricky Pearsall, Jaden Reed, Omar Cooper Jr., Stephon Diggs, Jeremy Bernard, Keenan Allen. So good mix. We got our 2 anchor guys early. Some good offenses, young players that still have, you know, some room, some upside to break out in year 3 in Ricky Pearsall, Jaden Reed. Diggs, I think, is still a good click just because he's definitely going to sign somewhere and play this year. I think Keenan, same thing. So betting on some older, dusty guys in this PPR format mixed with some rookies. Really like the texture of this wide receiver room. Then at tight end, we have Dallas Goedert. I think a big winner when A.J. Brown gets traded, which I think it's happening post June 1st. And Dalton Schultz, just all reliable ass tight end 2, and Kate Otten, all reliable ass tight end 3. So I like this team structure, draft allocation, feel good about this one. Let's check out Hartman's team here. 3-7-7-3, Puka, Trey McBride, love that start. Olave, Demont. I'm a big fan of Demont this year, so I don't even though it's a little bit cheap, a little bit expensive, I don't mind that whatsoever. And then we have Travion Henderson, Jaden Daniels, Jordan Tyson, Dobbins, Matthew Stafford, Golden Worthy, Mitchell, Cam Ward, Jonah Coleman, Zach Sharbs, Gunnar Helm, Najee Harris, Muth, Antonio Williams, and Jalen Noel. So, I liked his first 11 rounds. I feel like I feel better about my team overall, but it's, good back and forth. Just give me one moment, guys. You guys want to run one more? Let's run one more. We got 29 people watching. Let's do one more. If we can fill it here. Gonna join now. Join now and we'll run one more. Then I gotta pack up some stuff and get ready for my week. But yeah, I will definitely be drafting tomorrow night. Probably, depending on when I get home, 7, 8, 9 p.m. sometime in the evening. Looks like it's ready to draft starting in 1 minute. All right, so we are getting started here. We got Donkey from Shrek again. We got Zero. Shout out Zero. We got I Am the KY. And then, sorry, I always forget. We got Love Stars again. Where's I thought what's his name was in here, but Hartman. Why shouldn't they take RBs with torn ACLs in season long? I mean, because they're not going to be playing for 10 weeks of the season. I feel like you're just missing out on points, but I don't know. All right, 1 second here. If you guys haven't already liked live stream, or if you're watching it back, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, usually I do a show every week, Monday nights, with Chris the Candyman called Ballsy, where we bring on some of the biggest guests across the industry. Last week we had Sacrilegious of Legendary Upside. Yeah, great stream. Go check that one out. Had a very fun time with him, and we'll be hitting it hard this off season. Candyman, he's has some stuff going on. He's traveling for work and other stuff. So no show this week, no show next week. But I'm gonna try to fill the void in the meantime on Monday nights the next 2 weeks. And then if you guys haven't used promo code Bindles on Bestball Overlay, if you guys are drafting a lot of teams, it shows up on your screen. I can't draft Underdog, so I can't show you right now, but usually I will have it up here while I'm drafting. And it's, just honestly, it's a big edge in terms of knowing your portfolio, knowing your combinations, and that will get you 25% off, promo code Bindles. So be sure, if you're going to use it, please use that code. Let's ride. Yeah, run it. We didn't get any clips last stream. I wasn't in the clip mindset, so we'll definitely have to be paying attention more to the clips because we do have some loaded up in here. All right, we are up here. We got Jefferson, Genty, Lamb. So Jefferson falls here. I'm pretty in on Genty this year, but PPR makes me want to lean No, let's do it. Let's do a little Jefferson as a treat. As a treat, can we allow a little Justin Jefferson? You know, best wide receiver in the league. I still contend it's Jamar Chase. That's just my own personal opinion. Fight me about it. But I think Kyler is perfectly good enough to support Justin Jefferson. You know, all those Vikings guys. It's like we just got to throw last year out. Like, let's just throw last year out. I think Addison is a great click. Don't steal him from me. We got Rice up here. Let's see. Don't really want to go to RBs. We got Hampton. We got Love. I'm gonna go Hampton. While I think I don't really think it matters that much that they signed Missile. Like, he's gonna take some touches away. Vidal probably won't take that many touches, honestly, like just as a breather back. So I still think Hampton, he could just get a lot. Shout out to BBG, but he was saying the same thing. Like, he could just get a lot of touchdowns in a very good offense. He can catch passes. We saw last year in the healthy games he was playing, took on a huge workload in what should be a very good offense, high efficiency offense. So he just kind of checks all the boxes. Do I love Hampton as a talent overall? It's like, it's not the biggest conviction play for me, but all the other things, I just want to kind of default to, hey, still first round pick running back, good offense, good coach, great O-line. Don't overthink it. Like, for Keaton Missile and Kamani Vidal, like, realistically, in most outcomes, I don't think those guys matter that much. So yeah, that's my case for him. Love falls pick 20 here. That's pretty nice. I think obviously top 10 running back in the draft is good pick as well. Could have went that way as well. Rice, I guess PPR. I think this is probably where he should go, is around this range. Still a little bit early for me, but just with the Mahomes stuff. But yeah, I mean, he's kind of just like a conduit of the Chiefs offense. But yeah, I like this start for sure. Jefferson, Hampton. We got 0 with Puka, London, Olave, Pisson to start in this full PPR. We got Donkey from Shrek with Chase Brown, and Travis Etienne. KY goes running back. Stars. Is this? I think Love Stars is stars that I know. I'm 99% sure. Okay, so is there a running back here that we're gonna like better on the way back around versus the wide receivers? I still think I'm Brees. Let's go Brees here. Yeah, we took a Jet last draft. We're taking a Jet this draft. Don't love it, but I still think he's super talented. If the offense is just better, they don't completely implode, which is the Jets, so it could happen any year. But yeah, definitely down for that. And then JJ on draft is a cheat code, my boy. Yeah, I hate Hampton on draft. I don't. He's gonna catch passes. He's not like a crazy pass catcher, but he could easily catch 50, 60 balls on top of everything else. So I'm not too worried about that. Underdog ass play. I don't agree with that. Like, I don't think he's not who's going to be the pass catcher. Keaton Mitchell? Like, no, I don't think so. Okay. So we got running back. I'm not doing that. Oh, this is easily Devonta Smith for me. Yeah. Same thing as AJ Brown. He's going to move up. He's probably, I think 2-3 turn would be like, he's going to get a shit ton of targets when AJ Brown is out of there. Super talented player. I think there's just such a stinker on the Eagles right now. And I just feel like it's going to be a more stable situation. Smith is going to get funneled targets. So I think, yeah, between these two wide receivers to start, we could get 330 targets between those two guys, 160, 170 targets each. And then Hampton, I don't know. It's like I said, conduit of just the Chargers offense. And I think his ceiling, he's saying that's not stars. Okay. I feel like that guy always has a bunch of BBMs last week. Yeah, I recognize the name. Zero is saying Hampton isn't about pass catching for me. He's just a floor play. I kind of disagree. I think the touches are going to be pretty huge, and the touchdowns are where the ceiling comes from. It's not like he's going to catch 80 balls like a Bijan or a Gibbs or a CMC, or I think a Denti could challenge for something like that in that offense. But he's going to catch 50, 60 balls, and then he could just run super hot on touchdowns, super hot on efficiency behind a very good O-line. So I still think there is ceiling. Yeah. On drafters, the mega spikes are all that matters, and Gibbs and JT didn't do shit the last 4 weeks in League Winners Week. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Does he have a 40, 50-point week? I mean, I don't think 40 is like 3 touchdowns. It's probably not 40. Probably not. That's true. Okay, that's fair. But like, does a Rice, does a Love? What are these other guys outside of like the first round guys you feel super? I guess it's full PPR, so it's a little bit more plausible. But it's interesting. Interesting. I'm not 100% locked in on that, but Tootin falling back to us. Lamar at 53, I do not mind. We could get another quarterback coming back around, though. Swift, Scatabo, Rome. Yeah, I know Zero. I appreciate the commentary, honestly. I do. All right, so Tootin goes. Tyler Warren, I'm not going that. QB Lamar here is pretty fun, but we also have Hurts. So I think we're going to do the same strategy as last time. We're either going to go Swift or Scatabo. Let's go Swift. I like the Bears offense. I'm just not sold on Monungai, man. Like, I don't think they draft someone maybe late. Swift was very good last year. Monungai soaked up a lot of touches, but I don't think he was really that impressive at all. He was a 7th round pick or undrafted free agent, I forget. But like, it could be anyone. They could bring in Kareem Hunt and he could overtake Kyle Monungai. Like, I don't believe in the talent. So that's just a me thing. We see Lamar go here. And Caleb stacked up with Loveland. I think we just go Hurts here, paired up with Smith. I'm perfectly fine with that. He could be the QB1 on any given week. He could be QB1 on the season still for Hurts. I know there's such a stink around it, but paired with Devonta Smith, I like that a lot. And we have our 3 running backs early, so we can kind of push it for a while. Two solid ass wide receivers and a QB1 here to kind of give us some flexibility. We could go a Kyler later on to stack, which, like I said, we don't necessarily need to, but just whatever, if it falls to us. Let's see, Donkey from Shrek go Zero. Let's see what Zero's doing here. We got Puka, London. He loves his Demont. I'm coming around on Judkins as well. Both these injured guys, I'm like, I just want to zoom out and be like, if they are healthy, it's week 4. Where are we like drafting them in like a rest of season rankings? I definitely think Scatabo and Judkins could be like next year. They could be like 2nd round picks, 3rd round picks. Probably not 2nd, but 2-3 turn, kind of that range. Yeah, Judkins is super talented. And I think he's very good. It's just purely the offense where I'm just like, how many? I guess it's just like, okay, he's just scoring all the touchdowns. I'm coming around to it. I'm coming around to him and Scatabo, which I never thought I would come to say, but yeah, be fluid, be water in these streets. Give me one moment. Okay. So he goes May there, which I really like at pick 69 there. So the last of this QB tier. Jordan Tyson, who we've seen getting some steam for pick 1 there, or I mean pick like 5, as high as that. And even if he goes like top 10, that would be a huge win here. I think it's a very fun click. Behind the KY goes Taylor, Henry, Wilson, Egbuka, Harrison. I'm just so out on Harrison, man. Like, I get it could happen. It's just, I guess, yeah, year free breakouts do happen. Just the bad offense. Wilson is there. We got McBride who's kind of limiting his ceiling. Okay, so we have QBs here. Do we go wide receiver? Do we go tight end? Do we think we get Kraft coming back around? Let's see. Is there another running back here that we want to just lock up? Is there another quarterback we just want to lock up? I think I'm just going to go receiver here. Oh, and I just timed out Trevor Lawrence. Wait for it. Wait for it. That's exactly how I feel right now. All right. Do we go Kraft for a tight end 1? I think we just go. I like Addison. I like Wandale a lot here, more than these other guys. Let's just go Addison. Let's get a little Minnesota thing going on. Addison was scoring in PPR like 15 points per game. His rookie year, I think he was like 13 points per game, 12 points per game, then 15 points per game as a second-year player. Obviously, that's with Kirk Cousins, so like maybe not as much ceiling, but I think Kyler can throw the ball deep. As much as people think he can't throw the ball over the middle, but he can throw the ball deep, and I just trust the coaching staff. So I love this price on Addison. I like Wandale there as well, just purely based on volume. I think in PPR especially, he's a steal in all formats. I've been targeting him all offseason in Dynasty as well. You could get him for like a mid-second before he signed with the Titans, which, I mean, if you come on, we were telling you he signed with the Titans in the Xavier Restrepo role for Cam Ward. You guys got to know that. He had 7 touchdowns this year in the worst offense, and they have the easy schedule. I know, I get it. I can see the upside with Judkins for sure. It's not the worst, that's true. Back stackable. Yeah, I mean, he's a good quarterback, so it's fine. It's just I kind of wanted a Kyler later, or even like he's fine. He's not terrible there. So we are at Hurts and T-Law, the vaunted quarterback window. Jalen Hurts in the 6th, T-Law auto pick, Q Alex Jones clip in the 7th, Hampton, Brees, Swift, and then 3 wide receivers, Jefferson, Smith, Addison. So definitely need some wide receivers here. I kind of just, the reason I'm a little bit sad is I wanted Kraft here and a wide receiver, and then push my second QB with knowing we had Hurts. But it's not the worst thing ever. We could get Laporta. I like Laporta in this format a lot. Could also push it with Hurts or a Goddard. I don't mind that. Never, shout out Thad. Hashtag never Kyle Monangai. Gainwell. I like Pollard a lot. I think he either gets moved if they draft Love, or he's just the starting running back. Don't mind Price. QB. Do we do anything here? We could go Kyler in a emo cowboy ass build here with 3 QBs before round 10. Could do that. Respectfully. Okay, let's see. Okay, so he's gone. Do we think someone goes Kyler naked? Do we think there's a difference if we get either a Paul? How many running backs do these guys have? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They each have 3, which wouldn't preclude them from taking. So they go Corum. So do we push Kyler, knowing we have these 2 guys, and just hope for a Pollard or something back around? Is there a receiver we like here? Concepcion. I think with the running backs we have, I'm going to go Concepcion because I think he could be, whatever. He could be a high first-round pick. I just like this cost, especially in PPR, even better than underdog. I think that's a little, under the radar difference between these kind of drafts. Yeah, Strange value is great. Strange, yeah, exactly. We got Goddard and Strange at home. Let's not push it at tight end. We can get those 2 guys later. Okay, so we have 4 wide receivers now. Worthy, Golden, Cooper would be my other wide receiver guy here. Jerian Price. If Kyler's here, I'm probably just going to go Kyler. Let's just go Kyler. Oh, and we have an Addison. We have an Addison clip here. Where is it? Oh, man, I guess I don't have it loaded up. Oh, I don't have an Addison clip. I don't know where it is. Shame on me. Shame on me, guys. I got you all hyped up. And no Addison clip. I might be able to download it really quick, but it might fuck up the StreamYard, so I'm not going to. But it was absolutely electric. If we never watched it, we did it when Neil Orfield, shout out to Neil Orfield. I actually have a Flannelverse hat that he sent me that it was at my parents' house. I didn't want to make him pay for international shipping. Great guy. Shout out to Neil Orfield. One of my first year streaming, we did a show together. So great guy. Shout out to Neil, Minnesota's finest. We played the Jordan Addison clip for him. It was absolutely electric. So we'll get that loaded in the hopper. I got a lot of clips in there. Transitioning stuff over from different StreamYards. So we have 3 QBs before round 11. Shout out to Emo Cowboy. We have 3 running backs: Hampton, Breece Hall, Swift, and then 4 wide receivers: Jefferson, Devonta Smith, Jordan Addison, Casey Concepcion. If you guys haven't seen a wide receiver room with juice, there you go. A lot of juice in that room. And I feel very good about this team. I like being done at quarterback. We can stack up Lawrence possibly here, even if it's with like a Travis Hunter. Don't love Hunter in this format, but at the same time, probably more of an underdog play, I would say. Okay, so we can tab off quarterback. Don't have to worry about that. Running back, we could do an Aaron Jones. We could do a Rachaad White, Missile, Mike Washington, JCM, Tracy, Wilson, Jonah Coleman, just all these guys. Cooper, I like him. I'm just not a Coker guy, man. The offense, they could draft either a tight end like a Kenyon Sadiq or someone like that. McMillan he's fine. Jennings, Boston. We're kind of balanced here. I think we kind of go tight end. We could go Ferg, Goddard, getting a Strange to fall back around, a Sadiq. There's a lot of good tight ends options here. So let's see what falls to us. Do we just go Kelsey and then Strange? Or do we go Goddard and Strange? I don't know. I like all these tight ends here. Let's go Goddard for the stack. Slight edge. I do think if AJ Brown is traded, he had 11 touchdowns last year. Anytime we've seen one of AJ Brown or Devonta Smith miss time, he's been pretty electric. He's been he puts up pretty crazy numbers. I know he's 31, but in tight end years, is 31 really that old? I'm 31. I'm not that old. Like, come on. So, yeah, I like that. We still have Ferg and Kelsey still on the board. Wide receiver, we got a Jennings. We got a Boston. Running back, we got a Missile. We got a Mike Washington here. QB, we're done. We got a lot of quarterbacks early, so it's a little bit, we're kind of feel like we push it for Strange because Kelsey fall is nice. Strange's pick is 154, so that's lining up with our next pick. Running back, we have 3 early, so we don't really need these guys. Do we go Boston? Do we go Jennings? Do we just go Kelsey here? I think we need... Let's go Jennings. We got it off right in time. I still think Jennings signed somewhere and is pretty useful. Like, he's a good player. I know we see kind of these San Francisco guys sometimes leave and not be as good, but it's just I think he's going to sign somewhere. He's going to be a good click. Goddard, Strange, Hawk for the Chiefs stacks. I agree. That's why I'm like, I like Kelsey, but I just feel like with this team, running back, I feel fine with those 3 just like pushing it and just taking 6 and taking 3 later on. Just some other guys. Like, those guys are going to be our guys every week, so I'm not too worried about it. With the, I wouldn't call that a hyper fragile, but it's like a modified hyper fragile, I guess. And quarterback, we're done. Tight end, at least we have Goddard. So we can just hit running back, tight end, wide receiver. We're obviously done at quarterback. So yeah, that feels pretty solid. 0 went May, Tyson, Kraft, Reed. So I like we were talking about the Green Bay pieces. Love that. C-Rod, not my favorite click, but I think it's defensible. Shakir for PPR is fine. Johnson, love a Juwan Johnson click there. Love that offense. He's got Olave as well. Pushing QB a little bit late. We'll see. My go-to tight end, Aaron Sandy says, my go-to tight end has been Mark Andrews right now. I've been pulling him up 5. Yeah, I love Mark Andrews. I think sneaky, likely gone. New offensive coordinator from the Rams tree, so they just might pass a little bit more. And yeah, they're going to bring in another tight end 2 or tight end 3. But it's not going to be as. I think Andrews, he's same. He's fallen off a little bit, obviously, from what we thought he was a few years ago. But you're just hoping on touchdowns. Like, he could score 10 touchdowns in a Lamar-led offense. Wait, Lamar was the MVP 2 years ago, and then last year got injured. This kind of happens every other year. Like, are we really? I don't want to be ever betting against Lamar. Like, I'm sorry. That's just not. I don't have it in me to do that. So, yeah, I agree. I think a huge beneficiary of a Lamar bounce back season is Mark Andrews. So, let's see here. We got some running backs. All right. Do we just go Strange? Let's go Strange. Like the Jacksonville offense. Sneaky, very good team. Wide receiver. I think I'm down to push it. So we got some of these guys. Anyone else here that I like? Emmett Johnson, B-Rob. Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope one of these guys falls back around. Looks like JCM goes. I'm definitely down. I would love for Coleman to fall. Let's see if it happens. If it's Samson, I'll be a little sad. Okay, there we go. We go Andrews there. Good. JCM Andrews at pick 156, 157. That's a very, very good turn right there for Love Stars. Building a solid ass team, except for I guess you're saying the 40-50 point weeks matter more. I'm just a little bit concerned about how often that's actually going to happen. I guess it is HN, so it just can't happen. But okay, come on, Jonah Coleman. Yes, okay, let's go Jonah Coleman. I know Jonah Coleman looked fat in that picture. Like, let's fat shame him for a moment. It's okay. It's allowed. We're allowed a little bit of fat shaming. But I think he's like, NFL teams are going to like him. He just kind of does everything well. He did have an ankle injury. So even if he's like a 4th round pick, I just feel like he's one of those guys where he's big. He kind of does everything well. Teams are going to like him. He's going to find his way onto the field. Is he like a super high swing? No, but I think he can soak up volume, pass block, catch dump offs, be an efficient runner. And I think the Epic 160, I'm pretty live for that. I like B-Rob a lot behind Bijan. He's not going to give you a lot of standalone stuff, but if Bijan were ever to miss time, like super smash there. I like Ray Davis as well for the same thing behind James Cook. Let's see some wide receivers here. I haven't taken Ridley except for with Sacrilegious last week, and he was just like, hey, he's going to score pretty similar to some of the guys a couple rounds later. I'm like, I don't know. It's just tough for me to. I guess he's going to be playing. So Travis Hunter for the stack for the boys. Emmett Johnson, Ty J. Spears, Vidal, Ray Davis. Let's see. Zero says pushing. I was about to keep pushing QB. Yeah, I was gonna say gets rough after that point. So good to know you got May and Ward at least. Agree with you about Ashan. Yeah, it's like, especially without McDaniel. Like if it was just one or the other, but it's like no McDaniel. They're just clearly tanking. I just feel like it's going to be a rough season for HN. I've been trying to move off of him in Dynasty for like Taylor. I know there's an age difference, but it's like, I don't know. It's just tough. Like, I guess you could just hold because it's like, are you buying low? I still think he has name brand though. Name value. Looking to really advance numbers. He's been super efficient last 2 years. Also guys like Kirk and Tua are way better on. Yeah, I agree. I'm pretty into Kirk. Is Kirk? No, he goes early, right? Yeah, he went over there on the other side of the board. Okay, so wide receiver is pretty damn gross. We just go Emmett Johnson here. Do we go tight end 3? Don't really care about any of these tight ends. I think we just go Emmett Johnson. Let's just go Emmett Johnson. I'm fine. I know it's season long, but like, and I know it's not a great class, but just like, what is the upside for like, I guess Tank Bigsby, Jordan James. We don't even know Jordan James is the RB2. They're going to draft someone. It could be Isaac Garendo. Singleton, I think, does have upside. Sharps, I just don't see in a season long. Vidal. So it's like at a certain point, I just have to start taking some guys here at running back. Wide receiver, we still only have 5, so we can start taking some shots there. Boutte. Tight end, I think we push tight end 3. Mooney. Let's go Boutte. I get a piece of the New England offense. Just probably not great. I don't know. I feel like that's one of those clicks where you're like, oh, people take Kayshon Boutte here, right? And I'm like, I don't have very strong conviction about it, but we took him. So we're going to live with it. So tight end. Do we go upside? I still like Otten and Muth are just such comfy clicks down here. T. Ferg is a dog, but do we know how much he actually plays? Wide receiver, Jeremy Brazel. Branch got arrested. Stribling has been getting some hype. We got I think Keenan Allen is kind of a shoo-in. Bryce Lance. Anyone else here that we like? Not really. Okay, well, let's see. We got to take some wide receivers. We got to take one more tight end. Probably 2 2, 6, 8, 3, 6, 8, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's see how the board falls to us. We got 4 more clicks, and then we will be heading on out of here. If you guys haven't liked the stream, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. We're going to be streaming usually every Monday, not this Monday and next Monday because of some travel plans for my co-host Candyman, but Monday nights, ballsy, best guests in the industry come and join us to rip a team, talk strategy, and get a little bit ballsy. And then, yeah, we're, like I said, going to have some more time. Been doing some Thursday night drafts, kind of just whatever day I'm free throughout the week, at least probably 2 drafts per week. And then as we get into hot best ball summer, you know how it goes. We'll have other people on. We'll be going on other people's channels and should be super exciting. But yeah, definitely, I think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night, a little bit earlier in the night, maybe 7, 8 Eastern time. So be sure to check that out. If you haven't, we're just plugging like a champ right now. Okay, running back, pretty nasty. Let's just go Jeremy. Keep playing the hits. Keep playing the hits. Don't overthink it. Anything else here that makes sense? Stacked or anything? Tila, no. Murray. Not taking Ty Felton. 5 running backs. Oh, and all the tight ends are gone. I think we just push it for Max Clare at this point. Okay, running back, Sean Tucker, Brazell. Katron. I think we go Brazell for the rookie upside. What's the difference? Sean Tucker's an RB3. It's an RB3, man. We can go to Katron. We can go Kareem Hunt. We can go Halani boys and rip the clip. Pretty gross. Najee, DeMarcado. Just get someone. We got done at wide receiver, and then tight end. Dulcich, Max Clare. Don't mind Gesicki. Don't mind Theo Johnson. Eli Raridon getting some hype. Don't mind Dawson Knox. Jonu's probably signing somewhere. I know it's a very crazy click at this point, but don't hate it. Not taking Tonjes. Not taking Evan Ingram. If Sharp had a 130-point game, I mean, I agree. I agree. Like Rico. Is this a pre-draft or regular season? What is pre? It's a pre-draft contest. It's a full season scoring. If that's what you're asking. Also, shout out to Go Lazy Cards. He was on Pete's Best Ball Bash. No, he's just a character. We love him in these streets. So, quarterback, Jalen Hurts, Trevor Lawrence, Kyler Murray, Marion Hampton, Breece Hall, DeAndre Swift, Jonah Fatboy Coleman, Emmett Johnson. Come take me home. Justin Jefferson, Vonta Smith, Jordan Addison, Concepcion, Jennings, Boutte, and then 2 rookies, Bernard and Brazell, who are live for second round, third round capital. Hopefully both these guys, for our sake, sneak into round 2. It's definitely plausible. Are they omnivores though? We will never know. Okay, I think Max Clare's the tight end pick here. And then running back, I like Kareem Hunt. I'm not going to lie. We could go Halani boys for the bid equity, but yeah, pre-draft. Yeah. Okay. I like Max Clare. I like what I've been seeing from the people I trust in the draft community, rookie drafting, prospecting people from Ohio State. Good receiver, very good mover. I like that a lot. As our tight end 3, around 19. And then let's go one more running back. Do we go Kareem Hunt? Do we just go Helani boys for the bit equity? I mean, it's certainly plausible that we would do that. Devin Neal, Jaden Ott. Kareem Hunt did average 8.55 points per game. Obviously, it's probably not going to happen again this year. Let's go Kareem Hunt. All right, so we got Jalen Hurts, Trevor Lawrence, Kyler Murray, Hampton, Breece Hall, DeAndre Swift, Jonah Coleman, Emmett Johnson, Kareem Hunt, Justin Jefferson, Devonta Smith, Jordan Addison, Casey Concepcion, Jennings, Kayshawn, give me that Boutte, Jeremy Bernard, Chris Brazell. Tight end, we have Dallas Goedert stacked up with Hurts. We have Strange stacked up with the auto click of T-Law. And then we have Ohio State rookie Max Clare. Thank you, everyone, for joining me tonight. I'm about to head out of here. Make sure to slap that like button. Sub if you are not already. We will be live again tomorrow. And do you not forget to use promo code Indles on Bestball Overlay. That will get you 25% off, get you to $30 per month on the best tool in these streets. I hope you guys have the absolute best night. Crush this week, and we will see you next time.